Hello everyone, welcome to Catch a Peanut. Today, as you know, I uploaded Vincent's court audio, and about 30 minutes after I put that up for upload, the mail came and they dropped off the incident report for that arrest. And today I'm going to be reading that to you. Unfortunately, as you can see, it is physical documents, but I'm going to try my best to provide some scans or at least pictures of them so that you guys can have them. Eventually, I'll hopefully get them scanned by a printer and then put in the description for your viewing. But the reason that I'm popping in here to begin with is just to clarify a few things. First of all, these are incredibly disturbing. There are graphic descriptions of child assault material that Vincent Ambrosio possessed. Vincent Ambrosio shouldn't need any kind of introduction. I mean, you're on this channel, you know who he is. But it is very disturbing. If this is something that bothers you, the descriptions of the stuff, I highly suggest you not watch this. It really got to me personally reading it because it's just very angering that he is still doing this sort of thing 10 years later. And it just shows that he's beyond help. This is just who he is. He's going to be like this until he dies. Another thing I wanted to clarify about these papers is that the identity of the children is censored. However, thanks to the court audio, we know that they're both females and we know they're both under the age of 10. So while we know what the gender is that they marked out, we don't know the exact age besides that they're under 10. So where it says the age, I'm just going to say under 10. So with that set aside, let's sit down and read these. And yeah. Fuck you, Vincent. State of Connecticut Department of Public Safety Investigation Report. Prosecutor's Report. Offense: pornography, obscene material. Property: other. 1 CDR containing 2 still images of suspected child images. And Connecticut State Forensic Lab Report. Portable electronic communication device. 1 Galaxy S21 cell phone turned over from adult probation. Action taken. On November 19th of 2024, I was contacted by adult probation officer Christina Moranta, who stated she had a probationer who resided in Heritage Village in the town of Southbury who had suspected child sex abuse material on an unauthorized cell phone. Statements. On November 20th, 2024, I met with probation officer Moranta at the Southbury Police Department to obtain a written and sworn statement in regards to this incident. Statement redacted. Action taken continued. On November 22nd of 2024, I viewed the DVD disc provided to probation officer Moranta from the Connecticut State Forensic Lab. Within the disc, I was able to read the provided lab report and view 3 attachments found within the report. In labeled Attachment 3 were 2 suspected child sex abuse material images. Image number 1 appears to show a juvenile female under the age of 10 to be sitting nude in a bathtub wearing a face mask or goggles. The juvenile female is sitting, her legs to her chest and her arms wrapped around her legs. There is no exposure of a juvenile victim's genital, chest, or other lascivious area or manner. This image is described under the category of non-CSAM/age difficult. Image number 2 shows a nude female juvenile victim under the age of 10, laying on her back on a pillow. The female juvenile is described as a prepubescent female with non-developed breast and a lack of pubic or body hair. The female juvenile has exposed chest and genital areas. This image meets the definition for CSAM. Vincent Ambrosio was convicted on November 14th of 2016 of the following violation of possession of CSAM in the 3rd degree, sexual assault in the 2nd degree, enticing a minor, and risk of injury. Ambrosio was released from custody on January 29th of 2018 and has been monitored by the Department of Probation since his release. On October 28th of 2024, Vincent was admitted to the Department of Corrections for a violation of probation and is currently an inmate at the Garner Correctional Facility in Newton, Connecticut, pending action. An arrest warrant affidavit will be drafted for Vincent Ambrosio for 1 violation of possession of CSAM in the 3rd degree, and 1 violation of risk to injury to a minor. State of Connecticut Department of Public Safety Investigation Report. Initial report reopened. Action taken. On January 10, 2025, an arrest warrant affidavit for Vincent Ambrosio was signed by the Honorable Judge Quack at Waterbury Superior Court, GA4, charging Ambrosio with one violation of possession of CSAM in the third degree. A court-set $75,000 bond was issued. On January 13th of 2025, CSP Troop A personnel entered the file 05, wanted person into collect. On January 13th, 2025, I contacted probation officer Fawcett Miranda and advised her of the signed arrest warrant for Ambrosio. Conclusion. Arrangements are being made to serve the arrest warrant for Vincent Ambrosio habeas corpus through the CSP Troop A. This case will be assigned for completion to the Southbury Police Department. Southbury Police Department Case/Incident Report. On March 25th of 2025, Vincent Ambrosio, date of birth 3/25/1996, was arraigned habeas corpus at Waterbury Superior Court, GA4. On January 10th of 2025, an arrest warrant affidavit was signed by the Honorable Judge Quack for violation of possession of CSAM in the third degree. A court-set cash surety bond of $75,000 was set on the arrest warrant affidavit. Ambrosio was photographed and processed and will be arraigned on March 25th of 2025. Conclusion. With the arrest of Vincent Ambrosio, this case will be closed. And there you have it. Vincent Ambrosio, 10 years later, still up to the same old tricks. He is not rehabilitable. He needs to stay in prison for the rest of his life. I don't really think I need to say anything else regarding this besides thank you for watching. Unfortunately, this is all the material for this case that they could provide to me. There was no body cam, there was no interrogation, there wasn't even any booking footage. This is all they could provide to me. So anyway, thank you for watching. I guess today has been the day of Vincent Ambrosio for my channel. You guys have a good rest of your day. I hope it is better than Vincent Ambrosio's. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and I will see you next time.